He's giving me the stare like, don't come near my monkey. That's my monkey. I'll bite your kneecap.
Hey, you guys, this is DC.
DC!
Hi, DC! Oh, she's
Hi,
here.
DC. Hi, big man.
Oh,
Hi.
oh.
He sounds just like Wendy Powell.
Oh, it's Raph. It's Raph.
Good morning. This is definitely the Ouran Host Club panel.
Yes.
Right? And before we start, I want to make an apology. I wanted to show this video of a song that if you are an Ouran fan, you would enjoy. It's a song by our beloved king, sooo, called Guilty Beauty Love. And I don't, if any of you checked out YouTube, have any of you seen it on YouTube? So I was getting all of these emails from people going, you should so record Guilty Beauty Love. And I would write them back and like, what the heck is Guilty Beauty Love? And they told me that this is character song. And so I got the translation, and it's the funniest, wacko stuff ever. It's so Tamaki. It's like, it's a crime that God created me so beautifully. You know, and that kind of crazy stuff. You know, is it horrible that I see my reflection in your eyes? And this kind of stuff is really it's so funny. So I made a translation of it, and I put the music together and recorded my own version of it. And I put it on the internet, and also I do it at concerts. Sometimes I perform at concerts, but I thought it'd be fun to show it today, but I don't have a copy of it on DVD to show.
Use your iPhone.
Well, plus, you know what? Plus, I love sharing this time with Master T.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to take up too much time doing that, but I wanted you guys to look at you. I pity the fool that ain't in Horn High School. I pity the fool. I pity the fool who don't wear a blue jacket.
That's my Mr. T face. Could you see it?
I did.
It's nothing like him. Just imagine a mohawk right there.
I can see it.
And some gold bling.
Oh yeah, I was imagining.
And some feathers.
Okay, I tell you what, let's see, what can we say about Ouran? You want to talk a little bit about your experience with Ouran?
Yes, geez, you know, Mori senpai. Such a complex character, that one. Full of words, thoughts. Incredibly talkative. You just can't get him to shut up, really. You may know him for such phrases as, and other favorites like, and last but not least, fancy tuna. In fact, it is well known that I could have possibly said more in the DVD bloopers than I did in this show.
Yes, I have all of them.
Which brings me to which seems to be the most requested line, which is, Maury likes seashells. Have you seen this? Like, and then, you know, Caitlin made this blooper reel where, like, she basically took all our outtakes, and in between takes, it's the one where we're at the indoor pool or whatever, it's like, you know, and there were all these girls walking by with bikini suits, and one of them had shells for her, like, bikini tops. I went, Maury likes seashells. And it stuck.
As well it should.
As well it should. Indeed, indeed. I don't know, do you want to take some questions to talk about it? What
yeah,
do you want
absolutely.
to do? Master Tamaki, king of Ouran.
Well, thank you for remembering.
No problem.
Anyway, you guys, we absolutely love this show. I'll tell you quickly just my background with Ouran. About 3 years ago, maybe even more, let's just say 3 though, it was a while. Caitlin came to me, we were working on something, and she said, you have to see this show. Just a few episodes of this show. It's called Ouran High School Host Club. I'm like, really? Is it about a high school host club? What is it? And she said, just let me give you a disc, and it's got 3 or 4 episodes on it. You need to watch it because I'm in love with it. Now, you guys, I need to remind you, this is before it was licensed. Like, there was no reason to believe that we would... Why all of a sudden the feedback? That's interesting, isn't it? There was no reason to believe that we would ever get to do it.
Right.
You know? And so she gave me this disc. And I started watching it. I was like, I love this show. It was so funny, and it was so, I don't know. And I immediately fell in love with the big doofus. Tamaki, exactly. And I just loved him, and I made the cardinal sin. I committed the cardinal sin of an actor, and that is I fell in love with a role before I got cast in that role. Because you kind of jinx yourself, you know what I mean? You get your hopes set on one character, you can pretty much bet you're not going to get that one. And so, I fell in love with this, but then it kind of went away. And Caitlin, whenever Caitlin and I would see each other, we would kind of talk about